Sophie.
Hey, Miriam. I'm going to take this off, okay?
Okay, you do that. Thanks for coming to our Christmas market. I really appreciate it.
Your house looks so amazing. Thank you for bringing
Show us a little bit about what you have on your booth.
6 spices. 6 whole spices. So we have 3 more European, 1 Mexican, and 2 that are Middle Eastern. For those who don't know, I'm a Moncton-based chef, and I love to try different recipes and different cuisines from different countries. So through the years, I've developed some spice blends. And so I thought I'd share it with you guys today.
Awesome.
So come on closer.
Okay, let's see what you have then.
Yes, so we have 6 blends today.
Okay.
The first one that I have is a Greek blend.
Right.
Fantastic with potatoes, fantastic with meats, especially if you're gonna have some lamb. It is so delicious. Second,
and these are all ones you've blended yourself.
I've blended myself.
Basically, you've created these from your cooking.
From scratch, yes. So they're all gluten-free. They're all allergy-friendly in the sense that they don't have any peanuts or any seeds or anything like that in them, except for one has sesame, or not sesame seeds. Okay. So just if you're allergic to sesame seeds. Right. And most of them are kind of low salt. There's one, the Mexican blend, does have a little bit more salt because it's Mexican food.
Yeah, you can't have Mexican food without salt. Right?
No. So I'll go to the Mexican one. Okay. So this one I used pretty much every time I make nachos. Okay. I'll sprinkle it on top. I cook whatever meat I'm cooking with it. Yeah. Also very delicious on beef and burgers on beef. Huh. Oh yeah. That, a little bit of olive oil on like a nice thin cut of beef. You won't believe that it's a cheaper cut of meat. Wow. And this on burgers as well gives a little bit of heat.
That's
so this one,
idea. I guess that not being a chef, you don't think of that kind of idea, right? But
no.
That would taste pretty good, I would imagine.
Yeah, really, really tasty. Even fries. Heck, if you're gonna put it on your burger, right? Then we have an Italian blend here. Okay. The Italian blend I really enjoy because I put a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes in there as well. So I make a sun-dried tomato powder and add it to this. Right. So you're getting a few tips on what I put in there.
Yeah, no, that's. And so what kind of recipe would you use that in?
That, if you want to make like a nice minestrone soup, you know, with the colder months coming. Yeah. So this is really good with that. Also, funny enough, in your eggs. So
eggs, hey?
Use spices with your breakfast, people. It's so good.
Oh, see, that's one thing I would never think of, using spices in breakfast.
You know what? Frittata, eggs, use some of this, and then like chopped peppers and onions. And so don't feel like you have to remember all of this. Just go to my page and I'll explain that later. And I sometimes post recipes and even pictures of what I can make, or what you can make.
Because that's the thing, is like, how do you use them? So that's going to be awesome that we can get your recipes and ideas on your page. So.
Yeah. I'll go to La Française next.
Ooh, that one sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit posh. So what I've done here is there's also a little bit of lemon peel in here. And I'm trying to remember what else I put in there. There's garlic, your traditional, almost like a Provençal flavor, but there's a little bit more kick in there. Okay. There's also a little tip. Take some dried mushrooms, pulverize those, add them to your soups and such. I've added them here for you.
Oh, see? Now we're getting all the good stuff.
Yeah.
All the good tips.
And then 2 that might not be as familiar to you, and I'll explain what these are. The first is a za'atar spice, Middle Eastern. These 2 are both Middle Eastern.
I've never even heard of that, to be honest.
So za'atar is sumac berry based, and then you have some oregano and thyme. And it's fantastic on bread. So if you have a little plate with some olive oil and you're dipping your bread in there, add some of this. Or even better, if you're having a little bit of appetizers, take some Greek flatbread, olive oil, a little bit of sprinkle of this in the oven, and put it in little triangles.
Oh wow! That sounds, I'm getting hungry actually. Just listening to you talk about this makes me hungry.
You can almost smell it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the last one that I'll showcase is the ras el hanout. That's really, it's a bit of a tongue twister as well. Yeah. So this one's, it's really different. There's a bit of sweetness. In fact, there's a bit of sugar in here, not too much. And it's like a blend of like 12 spices that I've kind of put together.
Right.
And it says it is great for Moroccan cuisine, but honestly, I've put it with pork, with apples and onions.
Ooh.
I've actually put it in my oatmeal.
Really?
Yeah. So it's really versatile. You can put it on potatoes, you can put it in soups. Super tasty. Has some nutmeg and some cinnamon. So just to give you a bit of an idea of what the aroma would be like when you open it. So those are the spices. They're, again, stuff that I use every day, and I probably also use it, one or a combination of them in different meals that I make for clients.
Right.
And then I thought, well, if we're going to offer them by unit, we could also offer little 3-packs.
Oh, it's a little
So
special.
a little special, and you can get little bags like this.
Yeah.
So you can either decide which ones you want, or you can make up one like a European one with the Greek, French, and Italian as well.
That's a great little gift, hey?
I think so. I think so. And especially you guys know, I don't know about you actually, but I have been cooking like crazy during the pandemic just because it's how I soothe and how I really probably spend most of my free time actually. So I use spices by the heap load, and I like trying new things. So I hope
that's the thing for a lot of us is we don't know how to try new things because we're not sure how to use them.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you're going to have some recipes and ideas and tips on your page, right?
Yes. So on the Kitchen Gourmet Facebook page,
Right.
I can post pictures with the recipe associated with it. I'm also really reachable. So if ever you have questions, you can just shoot me off a message, and I usually respond within 24 hours.
And she does. I can vouch
She
for
can
that.
does that.
She really does. But again, it's like even the ideas of putting certain ones in your eggs, or, you know, and I guess like you say, you put that kind of stuff on your Facebook page, right? Because
Yeah.
you use them yourself.
I use them myself.
And then we get to see how you use them, which helps us to see
Yeah.
different ways that we can use them as well.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm on Instagram too. So basically any food pictures, my Instagram is cluttered with them.
Right.
And so often the food pictures I post on Instagram then share on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, do not fret. Just send me a message on Instagram too.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, thank you, Sophie. I am really hungry now after listening to all your amazing tips and ideas. And I know everyone's going to really enjoy shopping your booth and going to your page and learning lots of ways we can use your spices. So thank you.
Welcome.